Yeah, Super Bowl. It's a rematch of what 2021? Yeah, 2021.
Yes, when San Francisco had a pretty good lead on them. We
Yeah.
actually thought San Francisco was going to win. We watched it at Ethan's, remember?
Yeah.
And Mahomes just took over.
Super Bowl. What was Chiefs? Hold on. Rematch. 31-20.
31-20.
Was that score?
So that game was 20-10 at one time.
Yes. Yeah. That was kind of one of those that kind of helped grind Mahomes as to being
the great one.
Yeah.
Which he is.
Yeah, absolutely. He has to be. So can the Chiefs be the first team to go back-to-back Super Bowl champ since 03-04 Brady's and the Patriots? That would be keeping good company at 5:30 is when it's going to come on CBS. You can also watch it on Paramount Plus. The over-under is 47.5, and the Niners are favored, says, by 1. Another place had it just a toss-up. After the Niners had beat the Lions 34-31 in controversial call to not kick the field goal and try to tie the game and play defense, Coach Campbell owned it.
Has he took much heat this week?
Nah.
Not really?
No, they've moved on. They're trying to keep their coaches together right now,
okay.
And the Seahawks are trying to get their
Are they keeping their players?
Their offensive coach. I hadn't seen nothing crazy on run across any sports page.
And there wasn't a bunch of criticism by fans or players for his decision.
There was for a while. Yeah, absolutely there was. But you know what stopped it? Here's how you stop that. You're right. That's how I coach, and it's just the call that I made. And hindsight's 20/20. And yeah, I probably should have kicked it there and just played defense.
Well, you got to think you're in San Francisco. If you get into an overtime situation, what's probably going to happen? I mean, more than likely, you're not going to win.
34-31, and it's just hard to get back there for a team that's just never really done it. I mean, it's just every 30 years or so. You got to play to win, and you can't coach it as a regular season game. And I think he got a little over his head. I think he got a little out coached. I just my opinion.
I would like to see Shanahan. Now Campbell, I'd like to see him win one, but I'd like to see Shanahan win one.
Yeah, I think he will.
But they got on him about the field goal when it was 24-10 that he didn't take more than they did the one that would have tied it at the end.
Yeah.
They didn't. They were talking about that one. It's like, you got to kick that one.
So with the Chiefs holding them 17-10, what happened?
I think they would have won if that touchdown. I mean, I don't want to put it all on Flowers, but how far away was he from a touchdown?
A yard.
Probably less than. I remember we were watching, and he's like, he didn't score.
It bounced like 6 inches from the darn goal.
It was just unreal. And I think they would have went on and won that game. And I saw a bunch of stuff Monday and Tuesday talking about Lamar choked. Did you think he choked?
No, I think he had a good game.
He had 340 yards. He did throw a pick, but he also threw that touchdown. He threw another one, or that would have been a touchdown. I just wondered your opinion. Did you think? I saw 100 memes about how bad he choked.
No.
Can't play good in the big games. And I'm like, what are they talking about? He did better than any quarterback, stat-wise, of the four.
Yeah.
Of the four that played last week.
I don't think that's a choke job. I think that may just be some insight from some bothered fans that feel like they should have made it. All the hype had been on the Ravens from how they had played defense and how Lamar had been through the year. Preseason, he argues his own contract pretty much, goes through a lot of crap last summer. Come in, and most people probably felt like, I think the hype was so big because maybe they didn't think they would do very well because of all the tidal waves of talk and uncomfortable situations that they had to go through as Lamar as the player, and because he didn't want to age it, and the NFL has just kind of barred these guys into it's the Greek Coliseum, and you'll go out and play and you'll perform and dance and do as I tell you because we pay you, and like you have to have an agent. You cannot do your own. Why can't you? I'm a grown man. And last time I checked, if they played in the NFL, I'm pretty sure that 70%, I have no idea what I'm saying, I'm just guessing, have college degrees.
Most of them, yes.
But did they not play college football?
Well, they at least took college classes,
Okay, so they're not blundering idiots.
No.
If they've made it that far, So that's something I'm kind of interested in seeing how they can maybe do their own deals. But 17-10 winds up being that one, and I was super surprised. But Mahomes is Mahomes, so can he do it again?
I think a lot of, and I didn't read a lot about it, but we watched it. I think Kansas City moved the ball on them. I think that was unexpected, and they really moved it.
Kelce
just killed them. I mean, let's give them a little credit. He caught 11 passes. 11. Mahomes was 30 for 39, but Lamar Jackson choked.
They're so comfortable. They're so comfortable, Dean. They're so comfortable in playing these big games.
I know they really are.
Here's some guys to be looking out for. Next Sunday, 5:30, CBS. Aaron Banks is a guard, number 65 for the 49ers. Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle, number 99. Juwan Jennings, of course, Jennings, the receiver, number 15.
Yeah, he's good.
Brown, the safety, number 27, big part of it. And Jake Moody, the kicker, he was the highest drafted kicker in 2016. He's 60 for 61 on the season, 21 for 25 for field goals. And this game could come down to Moody.
It could.
So those are some guys. Maybe this is why. Is Vegas going to have it a pick 'em by next weekend, or are they going to?
All I've heard was 1 point.
Yeah,
1 point.
So tell me, why is the 49ers favored over a guy that's trying to back to back, and he's been to 4 Super Bowls? How is Mahomes? Y'all tell me.
I just think it's over the course of the year. The 49ers have been better as a whole, but the Chiefs pick it up when it's time.
Yeah, that's true, Lance. Maybe not.
I mean, it's like we thought, okay, Mahomes is the better quarterback, right? And Kelce's probably better tight end, but Kittle's the next best tight end.
He is the next best.
McCaffrey's probably a better running back, but Pacheco's playing out of his mind.
He is the machine.
Ayuk and Samuel are better than Rice and Valdez-Scantling.
So we're trying to do a check, like back and forth.
Yeah.
Which ways does checks go? Well, the running back definitely goes 49ers because McCaffrey's he's MVP of rushing. Okay, he led the league in rushing this year, right behind Derrick
catches
Henry.
50 passes. But Pacheco's playing out of his mind.
Very good.
But we still got to give them wide receivers. You got Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. You got to give that to them.
Now Purdy.
Now you got to give that to Mahomes. But Purdy's playing great.
Yeah, but
fullback. I think he's going to be the difference in the game. This fullback for San Francisco is great. This Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah.
Well, Chiefs don't have a fullback.
No.
They run an extra wide out.
Well,
which offensive line's better? Both of them got good running game.
49ers.
49ers.
I'm going to say they're because Pat does so much on his feet. But with the 49ers offensive line, I think is better. But, man, just don't forget about Big Jones. Number 95 on his jersey, number 1 of your hearts for defense of Kansas City. Dude, he's in the middle, and he is a mess to keep up with.
Oh, he's good. He's one of the holdovers from their first Super Bowl.
He's good, man. He is in the backfield. So can they keep him off of Purdy?
So who's got the best D-line? Kansas City, or you got Young and Bosa? But I heard Chase Young may be benched for the Super Bowl for the first quarter, I'm sure.
Why? Gambling?
About attitude. No, lack of effort. Taking plays off.
Well, I like it then. If he's being lazy, and he's get his sorry butt up.
So let's just say with him taking plays off, and they got Nick Bosa, you think as a whole, Kansas City's defensive line's better?
Their front, I would say, is better.
Okay, let's give them that.
Maybe not the entire defense as a whole, but definitely their front.
What about linebackers? You got Fred Warner and Drew Greenlaw for the 49ers, Drew Tranquil and Nick Bolton for the – is that a push between them?
Yeah.
Even?
Probably.
And I have no idea about these secondaries. I would think that San Francisco's secondary is better.
Yeah. I've read some stuff that they definitely get a nod. It feels like because of the secondary defense that the 49ers are a little better, but have they got to play against Mahomes? They have, and they did a couple of years ago, and the Chiefs won 31-21. Okay, well, so it may be the same score.
What about, according to this, special teams even, linebackers even, it's 4-3, 49ers.
There you go.
And they're 1 point favorite.
Yeah, this is how This is how we're showing you how we weigh out. If this is behind the scenes of how do we pick games, or because we know players and we know more college players. So,
but you got to factor in Mahomes
the translations
experience
of that, and then there's things that you don't have to write down. Of Mahomes has been in 4 Super Bowls and Purdy has not, and he's a Tom Brady story.
He is.
He is. So does he play with that chip on his shoulder? Tom Brady talked about it on the McAfee show. But everybody, Tom, is not you. Everybody's not this driven monster that's just so determined to win.
Right.
That I don't. It wouldn't have mattered. This may sound stupid. If he'd have drafted in the 2nd round and went to the Patriots, I still think he would have won.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But he because I'm telling you, y'all may not like Tom Brady. I'm not a fan of Tom Brady because he beat my Tide in an Orange Bowl. But I give credit where it's due. 7 Super Bowls? How many MVPs? 4?
I think 4. He did not win. Somebody said Leon Branch won 1.
Man. So he is what he is. So, does Purdy have this chip? Is that part of it? Or was that chip that Tom had? It didn't matter if he had a chip or not. He was just going to win. So can Purdy do it? He come back against the Lions. They were down 17, and he holds on and plays. But is some of that Purdy comeback, does that have to do with some of the bad coaching from Campbell?
Yeah, he could have.
You see what I'm saying?
Campbell could have done a couple of things different with a field goal.
How does that play in? So we're factoring in all these things to try to pick a winner. And, of course, you see the flag over Dean's right shoulder to your left there in the screen. We are both big because of our age.
Yeah, we love the 49ers.
Man, I loved Ronnie Lott. I used to dive over the couch in the winter and pretend I was Ronnie Lott.
I liked him. I loved Roger Craig and Jerry Rice.
And who didn't like Joe Montana?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just upstanding, nice guy.
Nice guy. They were never arrogant.
No, not at all. They were not McMahon, because when my younger years in the early 80s, the Bears was winning. Walter Payton's the best guy I ever seen play pro football. But McMahon with the headband around his neck, they were cocky. They had a Super Bowl shuffle. The team did a dance. Refrigerator Perry would run the ball. We'd never seen nothing like that.
I didn't know it at the time, but we always heard about their defense. Their defense was great. Their offense was great.
Yeah. Walter, hello, sweetness. He's the greatest ever.
McMahon was good.
Absolutely, he was good.
But you kind of felt as a kid that their defense is why they're winning.
Go through that offensive line of the Bears and just look up those names. Look up 83 or 84 Bears. 85 is when they won.
85,
Look up 83, 4, 5 and see if those names of those offensive linemen are not in the Hall of Fame. They were great. So how does that drive us to pick a winner for the Super Bowl? Experience probably just pays off. I don't care what the defense is doing for the 49ers. I'm going to say the Chiefs win this thing probably by 10 later in the game. It'll probably be a close game at halftime. Wow. But I'm pulling
for the 49ers.
I am. I just don't know if Purdy has the juice to be able to run for his life, because they better be good on offensive line, because that front D for Chiefs is tough.
Yeah. Well, it's like Matt said, on paper, 49ers look better, but there's things that you can't factor in, like Mahomes and Kelce have been here a bunch.
Experience.
And Pacheco, however you pronounce it, he's playing out of his mind.
Pacheco. It's like a Pokemon card or something.
He did okay during the year, but have you seen him run a sweep?
Have you seen him run just straight up, stand up draw? They run a draw play. The day he gains like 10 on a draw.
I wouldn't want to meet him.
He's dodging raindrops out there. He don't even get wet when he goes outside to get the paper.
These defensive players who is this fool coming up here 150? He ran a sweep, guys, like somebody would run one in PE on air. And you got to meet that head on.
5:30 CBS, so we'll probably come on at 4 next week. Show 222, 222. We'll come on at 4:44 then next week.
4:44.
Score-wise, 49ers and Chiefs.
I think it's going to be more than 47.
Yeah,
I'd say 28-24 maybe.
Niners. Are you still?
I hadn't decided that yet. I just think the score. I don't know which way I'm leaning.
Well, just give me something here. We're picking, man. Let's get it. You're the picker. You're the Dana-nomus, the Nostradamus.
Okay, I'm going to pick the 49ers to beat the Chiefs. 28-24.
28-24.
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
I hope so.
I do too.
Somebody's got to get them at some point. They've had a rough year.
Yeah, they have.
But now they're playing out of their mind.
Well, I don't know if some of what hesitates me from picking them to wins, because I don't know if some of the Chiefs' success was just not their success, but it was
Taylor Swift.
But it was from
I'm kidding. I keep hearing about her.
But if some of their success against the Ravens were, man, did it seem like the Chiefs had the harder game?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
That's what I want the 49ers to win it so bad, but.
Well, you got to be a realist, too. And Mahomes, guys, I'm telling you, he's got the it factor. He's 85-27 in his career.
I don't care if you like him or if you don't, people.
85-27.
I'm not a big fan of him, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of younger.
They do a lot of stuff.
Their cockiness or
they
whatever.
Fought with refs this year, which the kicker for Baltimore said it was a joke, but he was warming up, and Kelce and Mahomes kicked his stuff out of the way.
I seen that.
He said they were playing. It didn't look like they were playing. Just a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people's not for the Chiefs.
Putting the scores in. I'm locking us in right here. Put that out there. We got locked in. I got Chiefs 31-21.
We both got 52 points. Where's the game at?
Vegas. I think it's in Vegas. Yeah.
It is at Vegas.
What scores y'all got, men, ladies out there? The 39ers are playing
the San Diego Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals.
KC and the 49ers. I got 21.
I'm 110%. I'm not being a Kansas City hater. I'm just for the 49ers.
And I put the money sign for 49ers. Y'all know what I mean, because Dean picked him to win. So, and I hope you're right.
We got one SEC guy in here for sure, and that's Debo Samuel. He may be the only SEC guy in there.
Debo healthy. That's what Alan. What's up, Alan? Because he didn't look like it last week. He likes the Chiefs, since Debo might not be 100%. Yep, good point. Big L. Start at the bottom here. 34-28 Niners. I like it.
I like that score, 34-28.
Lance, Kevin likes the 49ers, 34-27. Like it. Good. I hope that's how it turns out. And we'll flash there.
Now, Alan, I'm not trying to contradict you, but I thought Debo was 100 now. Is he? That makes a difference.
I know. I heard today on NFL Live that they didn't know.
Oh, okay.
I like Kansas City. I don't like it. I picked them to win 31-21, and Dean's got the yes, I got 31-21, and where'd his, there you are.
28-24.
28-24 Niners. Hit them with a money sign, son.
Who's going to win the battle of the tight ends? Is Kittle going to show out and show up, Kelce? Is anybody going to show up, Kelce? Is Taylor Swift going to be a distraction, or is this? She said she was not performing at the Super Bowl.
No, Usher will be your
okay. She said she was not joining it.
He will be your performer.
Let me tell you something about that little deal, and I won't talk much about it. They say she don't like all that.
She don't like what?
All this crap they're talking and filming her and showing her all the time.
No, she loves it. That's silly. I don't believe that for a second. She don't like the fact that there's some AI stuff went out about her, some bad stuff, some bad film, if you know what I mean, adult film stuff went out. AI robots. That's what she's mad about. She's a performer. That's what she does for a living.
Well, they said like she's getting tired of them showing her in the box, and
then don't be a superstar. Then
every time
black the windows out, and she's jumping around having fun as a fan, and her boyfriend plays the game, and it is. But unfortunately, and who am I to sit here and gripe it? Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's just part of it. It's part of the fame when we